Okay. Yeah, my OBS froze. That's the thing. This game is pushing my computer to its limit, and my OBS has been bugging out. So it's a couple things. I don't know. We don't have to talk about it right now. I'll figure it out. But I like installed some new stuff into OBS, and ever since OBS has been being funny, so I need to like just do a complete fresh install, because ever since I installed SE Live, it sucks, and I'm not even using it. So screw Stream Elements. Because I installed SE Live, I ended up not even using it, and all it's done is cause me problems. So I literally hate it, and I'm uninstalling it. Yeah, very unfortunate. So YouTube broadcasts got cut. Like, you can't really do anything about that. YouTube's different than Twitch. Looks like we kept our Twitch. Looks like we kept our Twitch VOD though. I think so, but YouTube had to get chopped. So we'll have to do part 1 and part 2 on YouTube, and I'll just label it that way. That's a little unfortunate. That's one of those perks of Twitch versus YouTube streaming is Twitch, there's like a minute, if not like a couple minute buffer before it just calls your stream out. Whereas like YouTube, if the stream is down, if the internet's down for like a couple seconds, it's like, yep, stream's over. It's like, it's real weird. YouTube is nowhere near as forgiving. So we'll just have to do a whole new broadcast over there. Who knows? We'll see if it happens again. Like I said, my OBS has been acting up all day. It crashed on me 3 times before my stream this morning. I was like panicking. Like, I had this like sponsorship stream to do, and my OBS crashed 3 times before the stream even started. And I was like, this is bad. So, and then everything was fine. Thank goodness for my sponsorship, but if OBS crashes again, I'm just gonna call it. Because I'm not trying to run my computer ragged to play this game. Like, I love y'all, but yeah, dude, because like my computer's hitting like 100% CPU, and like it's just not good. I could just switch games, I guess. Instead of calling, we could just switch games. Like, that's cool too, actually. We could do a game switch. But yeah, like my CPU's sitting at 100% right now. It's like struggling. It's funny because yesterday it felt like it was fine. But for some reason today it's different. It's real weird. Like yesterday it was actually pretty okay to play this game. And then today it's like maxing out. I don't know what the difference is. Is it because I'm in the city and there's a bunch of people here or something? Like, I don't know what the difference is. No, I'm not using a second encoder. No, I just figured out a way to add a bit rate. I got a different system. But Bethesda day 1 patch clearly caused a memory leak. Yeah. I'm using the same encoder for both, so. Plus, I was also streaming to YouTube yesterday anyways, so keep that in mind for the whole Oblivion stream. So. Fisted too close to the sun. Yeah. All right, we'll give it a second. Hopefully it's chill. I'm gonna check my pics real quick. Hello? Why does this app do this sometimes? I feel like every single time I open up my phone, I have a bonus pick available. Is it like every 30 minutes, dude? Like, sheesh. Every single time, dude. It's I feel like it's only been like an hour, but bonus pick. Just always a bonus pick ready for me.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
I hear that the
All right, yeah, sorry about that, chat room. Sorry about that. YouTube gang got cut off as well.
Protective of their territory. It's no wonder they get involved in these disputes.
See you.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Where were we? We're still looking for an alchemist.
What?
Okay. Definitely not talking to her. What? This could be like one of the towns that just don't have an alchemist. Unless they're in the Mages Guild. Let's go around here and see.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, mate. You know, just getting feisty. Needed to punch something. Castle County Hall. Not sure if I feel like going into a castle right this second. What's over here? Castle Guard Barracks. Okay. See if we can get some of them acrobatics leveled up. If I was playing an Argonian, you know I'd be out here looking under the water for loot. Dude, I love when I played my Argonian, I searched every underwater area.
What right do you disturb me?
And it's pretty nice. It can actually be pretty nice to loot the underwaters in Skyrim. You can get some pretty good loot just by looking around underwater. Bizarre Grow. All right, so doesn't look like there might be. Doesn't look like there might be an alchemist here, which is fine.
Stand clear.
Yeah. All right, let's go in here. Let's go see what's going on in the chapel. I think we can get some kind of blessing in here as well. Yeah, we can get like blessings here, right? Altar of Zenithar, Altar of Talos, and I don't remember what these all do. Make a pilgrimage to a way shrine of Stendar, and henceforth receive a blessing at Stendar's holy altars. I remember these actually being pretty nice. If I'm remembering correctly. I might be thinking of Morrowind. Hill the Tall.
Praise Arche, and all her little woodland creatures. I'm Hill the Tall, priest of Arche. I'm also a trainer in the arts of alteration. I love magic too. I love everything and everyone. You too. Goodbye.
Backs away slowly. I love everyone, and you too. Chapel Hall. We got some books down here. Totally not a cultist. That guy had the most cultist energy ever. Level up ASAP via a ring of water, walking and athletics. So I did it, but everything got way too hard because the enemy tables went up and I was just fast. So I ruined my character by putting a rubber band on my Xbox 360 controller overnight. That's so funny. Yeah, this game and the level up system in the original is one of the biggest problems with the original. On one hand, once you know and understand the level up system, it's actually kind of cool. But on the other hand, you can literally brick a character because you can get outscaled so hard by the game. And I think the only solution really is like going on the easiest difficulty, and then even then you could maybe run into trouble. That actually happened to me on my first character, my first playthrough ever of Morrowind, or sorry, of Oblivion. I also just didn't understand what I was doing and just ruined my character. Just sucked. So the game always felt like way harder than it needed to be, and like I didn't really understand what I was doing. Eventually, I got a playthrough that I did like properly build my character, and I had a better understanding of the level up system. Now you can just level up anytime you want. You gain experience.
Hello. You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you?
Yeah, now you just level up.
Good day to you.
You get points, you get experience, you lay in a bed, and you level up. No BS, and you just put the stats in a character in the stats you want. This guy is wasted. This guy is wasted.
Can you spare a coin?
All right, night's falling. We're gonna go and go inside the abandoned house, I think. We're gonna go look around the abandoned house. And then it doesn't look like there's an alchemist here unless they're in the Mages Guild. So that's the one place we haven't looked. Why don't we go ahead and go in the Mages Guild and see if there's anything in there for us before we call this place somewhat quits. Door to the Mages Guild well needs a key. It's like another beggar's bed. It's a couple little beds we could use out here for free. We don't necessarily have to sleep. Who's this guy?
Good evening. I'm Magician Orator of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the Cheydinhall Guild and my own private studies at Willowbank.
Okay, dude. Mages Guild.
The guild offers access to spells you can't find anywhere else. See Falcar here in town if you'd like to join.
I'm not quite interested in spells.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice. I'm very fond of Cheydinhall. It's where I met my love, Eilenwy. Our lives are quite long, and choosing the right partner is very important. Take care.
Cool. He looked like a butt scratcher. This guy scratches his butt in public for sure. 100%. Oh, it's Willow Bank. Is this what he was talking about? Willow Bank? I wonder what that is. Got them crazy eyes? You don't have to explain again if you don't want to, but what in your roleplay lore, why is your character a fister? We didn't go like that far into the whole hand-to-hand combat thing. Just something along the lines of doing the opposite of what their parents wanted them to do kind of vibe. We're like fleshing the character out as we go. So like I didn't really think too hard about it. We talked about it yesterday, but I don't remember what I said. I think it was something along the lines of just finding like pugilist books really early on in their life. So my character's like been influenced by a lot of books, and it's gotten us into a lot of trouble, like wanting to pursue alchemy instead of blacksmithing like our family wanted us to do. So like our dad and our mom tried to push the family trade on us, but we weren't interested in the family trade. We wanted to pursue alchemy. And that's the same thing with pugilism. We found pugilism books early on in our lives, and we take an interest to it, but we were looked down upon by our family, saying that we were warriors and we should be using swords and shields, and that just pushed us further towards pugilism. And that's kind of like the rough idea behind the character's lore and like the idea of being a hand-to-hand combat character. Yeah. But that's the fun of playing roleplay in a Bethesda game, because you don't need to flesh every single story and every single detail out, because what you do over time is you develop things as you play the game. So let's say, for example, like in my Skyrim playthrough, I ran into a quest that gave me access to like a specific item, and I wanted to work that item into my character, so I decided to create backstory to kind of let my character do the thing, like to make it make sense that my character would do that thing. So sometimes I won't necessarily fully flesh a character out, and I'll kind of like let that stuff happen as it comes. And that's kind of the fun, because then you get put in situations where you have to go, wait a second, why is my character punching stuff in the first place? And you go, oh, well, maybe it's because of this. And then that might drive me to go and do this quest versus this other quest, so on and so forth. So I like to kind of leave some loose ends. I don't always take the time to do all the details, Yo, what's up, Deader Aim? Welcome back, dude. H-Des, howdy, dude. H-Des, howdy, dude. Good to see ya. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble. It's not red, so I don't think I'm gonna get in trouble for doing this. I'm not sure. I'm gonna actually just read about this, because I know Beatles like tried to give some advice on how this works, but I don't think there's a sound. And if there is a sound, I don't hear it. So I don't remember exactly how the lockpicking works in this game, and I wanna read about it again. I used to know it pretty well, but there's a pattern to slow or fast pin drops. Move each one a bunch of times and count when the slow drops occur. I've done that, but it mostly works, but this lock's being stubborn. Some of the sequences are long and may have 2 or more short pin drops. Like short, fast, fast, short, fast, 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 short.
H-day browse, H-day clap, H-day wink.
Right, so so there's a pattern and you need to follow the pattern. I don't think you're looking for a sound necessarily. Yo, thank you, Sleepy Catloaf, for the tier 2 for 44 months. Thank you very much. People say there's a sound one can hear, but my excellent hearing can barely hear it. See, here it is. Somebody else also saying that. Instead, I look at the pattern. There are different speeds that the pins will move up, and the slowest speed is usually right before the fastest speed. Not always, but it works for me. There is an actual pattern to all the speeds, but I've never bothered learning it. Wait until level 10, yada yada. Get the skeleton key, yada yada. The main thing is to relax and be confident. Honestly, it really helps. Yeah, who cares? If you listen closely, you can hear when the pin is pickable, and it won't break if you click. When you try to pick a pin, it plays a noise that is very sharp and brief. If the pin is pickable on an attempt, you will hear the same noise, but with a very brief addition to the to the end of the sound played. I can't quite describe it, but if you listen, it's there. So it's at the end of the sound. I've tested this successfully by picking locks in Oblivion with my eyes shut, and sometimes it helps because watching the pins can be deceiving. So here's the problem. I'm not going to be able to do that as streaming because I can't hear the game that well. I have an air conditioner running. These headphones are really not good. They're old and like one of the ears are dying. So yeah, like unfortunately, I don't hear any sound difference at all right now, and I'm not going to be able to use the sound difference. The second I read this, I went from breaking an ungodly amount of lockpicks on one lock to maybe breaking 2 or 3 on a very hard lock. He said, learn the pattern. All the pins are on the same pattern. They all fall slower and slower until they fall immediately. After the immediate fall, the next one is always guaranteed to succeed. See, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that last comment there. So fast, slow, 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 fast. I can't even tell the speed differences all the time. There's a really fast one. So after the really fast one, it's always guaranteed. See, I used to think that, and I don't think that's true. Well, it was there. All right. Metal tankard. Tan jug. What's up, shapeshifter? Stone cup. This is scary. Abandoned basement. No, this is scary. Somebody else here? I mean, I'm down for loot. Ooh, a book. Waters of Oblivion. 120 numbered ages in the void that fated folk had grown deep, schooled in evil. Then the bright gods resolved to punish those faithless spirits and shatter the unruly caitiffs. I guess? Those huge unholy scathers loathsome to the light. They repented exceedingly that they had gazed upon Oblivion and seen there the first dark of dark kin and welcomed them as brothers and sisters. The principalities of victory beheld how great was the wickedness of the wayward spirits. This is not a book you want to find in an abandoned house. This is not the kind of book you want to find in an abandoned house. Like, that's not good. Literally the last page was like talking about the Oblivion gates being opened. That's not fun. I'm absorbing 0% of that info. All you need to absorb from that info was this book is creepy as heck. All right, we're going into the abandoned basement. This is a really bad decision, I think. Really, I think my character is probably brighter than going in a random abandoned basement. But sometimes you have to metagame, you know? And you just have to kind of do stuff. I try not to metagame too much, but you also don't want to take her eat bread in an abandoned house. Well, maybe that's just you, bud, but I make an exception when it comes to bread. I will always make an exception when it comes to bread. That's just where you and I differ, my friend. That's just where you and I differ. This is where you should probably stop going in the abandoned house. This is where you should stop. This is where you cross the line into this is a bad idea territory. Oh, this makes sense. So the abandoned house is right next to the entrance to the Dark Brotherhood. I think this is the Dark Brotherhood. I should have known that. I should have guessed. Yeah, I should have guessed. This is the Dark Brotherhood.
What is the color of night?
The mysterious voice poses a question. What is the color of night? Say nothing and walk away. Gotta go. See you later. You lost me at the whispering voices. You lost me at the deep whispers. What is the color of night? What's happening? Why is it so loud?
Stand clear.
Oh my god, why was that so loud? What sound is that? Is that ambience? Did they put the bell under ambience? Like, why would you do that? Who did this? Who did this? Hold on, let me check something real quick. I just peed my pants. Yeah, you and me both. Jeez, dude. I mean, the funny part about that is like, that would happen in real life, to be fair. Like, to be fair, that was a pretty realistic thing to happen there. I like my ambience where it's at, but I guess I should lower it another dock at least. If they're gonna jump scare us like that. This place open at nighttime? No. All right, is there, can I use one of the beggars' beds in town and sleep until daytime? So I can sell some more stuff. Wait, what's my inventory looking like? $229 out of 310. Yeah, we could sell some stuff for sure. We're bogged down by like food and apples and stuff. All right. I mean, maybe we leave this town. Let's go through a little lag spike. Here's the guy I thought was the conjurer.
How can I help you today,
chasing me down here. I thought that was him. I thought he made it into the town gates. I freaked out earlier. Yeah, there just might not be an alchemist here. We haven't checked this inn out here, though. Let's go in here. Loudest dink donk ever, dude. Literally loudest dink donk ever. The Conjurer sleep paralysis demon.
What is it now?
What is it now? Don't worry about it.
Go
Shelly.
ahead, please. Take care.
Yo, what's up, Mads World? Good to see ya. Things are going well so far. I hope the same for you. All right, let's go out into the world. And let's see our computer chug to load the world up here. Perfect timing for some coffee. Yo, what's up, Samba?
Evening. I'm your relief. Another day, another septum. Good to see you.
All right. Oh my lord. Oh my god. It's the Conjurer. He's back. He's back. He was waiting. Oh my god. Help, guard. Help. Yeah, I got help now. Get him. Dude, there's no way this guy came back. Like, this is a joke, right? This is a literal joke. Dude, he healed. This guy can heal? Yeah! Yeah! Dude! Decaying Taint Tome. What? Nice healing potions. I needed those. Strip them naked, baby. Dude, there's no way that I walked out the front door and this dude was waiting for me. This game is fucked up, dude. I don't know. Decaying Taint. Do I want to add Decaying Taint to my spell list? Well, I think at this age, that's already a part of my currently equipped spells. I think we got that covered. But okay, thanks. I can't believe he was here. He followed me here. I thought I was safe, dude. I thought he stopped following me. We were stealth. Nobody was around. And he was waiting outside of the gate for me, dude. He was literally waiting outside of the gate. This is insane. Never again. Let me get a couple shots in. Oh my lord. All right, let's save. And let's take a look at the map. Okay, so our character knows of a couple places around, but was told to steer clear of them. We're honestly looking for another town, and even though these towns show up on the map normally, I don't all the way know how much my character knows about nearby towns. So the big one she knows about is the Imperial City. So really the question is that would she actually go back to the Imperial City? And we also never really explored Roland Genseric's cabin. We do know that is. That's the real question. It's like, I didn't really learn about any other cities around from that town. Nobody really told me anything about these other cities. So that's kind of the question. It's like some of these cities are like major cities. Like that would be like not knowing about Virginia and you live in Ohio. It's like, these are like some major cities. So I feel like we might be able to roll, like, you know, metagame our way to one of these cities. But I think the Imperial City is going to be the best bet. I think maybe we walk back towards the Imperial City and see what we can pull off. I think that is what we're going to do here. And maybe we'll find some signs on the way. Some signboards on the way that will kind of help guide us a little bit. Okay. This road leads us to a farm. Harlan's Watch. It's like a little mini city. What's going on here? Okay, I guess these people are asleep because it's late. I guess being out in the rain is kind of the worst decision possible, huh? But we'll just let it happen, though. Ooh, we could steal some tobacco plants. We could steal some potatoes and some carrots. You name it. All right, we got some backwater house here. Ooh, we'll take that. A shovel? I guess you never know when you're going to need one of those. Nice, we got a paintbrush. I wonder if they kept the paintbrush glitch. Can you get hand weapons as a puncher like Brass Knuckles? I don't know if Oblivion provides that stuff. I can't remember. I always mix them all up. So like in Skyrim, yes. And Skyrim even has a skill in the game that transfers the armor from your heavy armor bracer to your damage, as if your bracers are helping pack your punch. In Morrowind, there's a legendary pair of gloves that give you an option to paralyze people, and you could just beat them into the ground with these like secret gloves. So like there is that kind of stuff, but I don't remember enough about my Oblivion playthrough. I can't remember what my character was using, but I think the answer is yes. I think there is stuff to support hand-to-hand combat in the game. I just don't really remember to what extent. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. All right, well, we've accidentally went the wrong way, but I'm kind of just going to keep going with it because I followed a road to a dead end. Now, the only problem with this is how you get into some trouble, because going off the roads in an Elder Scrolls game is simultaneously the fun part and also the terrifying part. Vatasen. What? What did we just discover? Vatasen? Some sort of cave. Interesting. Like, I don't know how I feel about just walking in some cave. Like, I don't know if my character's all about that life. Like, we already did it once, though, so I guess we really don't need to fight it too much. We'll just let our wandering hearts wander. This is how you get killed in Morrowind. I'll tell you that much. If you've never played Morrowind before, don't just go walking into caves without saving the game. Because you will get gutted early on. Yeah, it gets us out of the rain. That's cool. I like that. All right, yeah, that makes me feel better, because I was going in here no matter what. No enemies so far. More Welkin stones. A used pickaxe. Interesting. A used pickaxe. And then we can go even deeper here. So because I'm crouched, we'll know if there's an enemy around, because just like in Skyrim, the crouch symbol will start to open up, and that's how we'll know if somebody's around. So stealth is OP in these games, and it's, even if you're not a stealth character, it's the best way to kind of gauge if like you're in danger. I did just find somebody dead. That's pretty scary. I'm seeing bugs everywhere, and I'm seeing dead people. So did we just find another one of these caves? Wait, he's not dead. Is he a bad guy? The wild elves. It's not stealing. If it's not stealing, it's for the taking, right? That's how I justify this. If it's not red, then it's okay. Stealer, it's not stealing. It wasn't red. It's not stealing. You can't say that. It's not stealing. All right, let's see if this guy wakes up and if he's going to attack me. No, he's cool. Yo, what's up, dude?
Make it quick.
What are you doing in here?
Have you seen a land dreg? We call them billies. Don't know why. Steer clear of them, though.
What are you doing here?
Leave me alone.
What are you doing here? What class are you playing? I'm a fister. No, that's literally the name of my class. It's custom. See? Gate needs a key. Do I get the key from that guy? This could be like Skyrim status. Like, this could be like, you need to come here with a quest. I think Oblivion started doing that kind of stuff. Like, compared to Morrowind, where like similar to Skyrim, like you need to have a quest for some places to actually like have any kind of meaning. You know what I mean? Otherwise, this could just be a cave that does nothing for now. Thank good you're here. I needed some fisting action. Okay, stop. Why did I read that out loud? I said I was going to tone it down a notch tonight. Yeah, we might not be doing anything here. Now, that person might have the key on them. Was feeling down? Aw. You can always send a message. But I'm glad to see you here. That's what matters the most. Very cool. Glad you decided to come and visit. We're not going to actually pickpocket, but I think we can look at his inventory. He does not...
Keep your fingers to yourself.
Wait, I didn't try to steal anything.
Thief, you won't get away with this.
No, I didn't try to steal anything. I just looked. I gotta go. I was just looking. I was just looking. Did I get a bounty? I didn't get a bounty. Okay. Rip. I don't think they believe you. And away we go. What's up, britches? Dude, it's not my fault that they can't read. No, I'm just kidding. I was just trying to see if they had the key, man. What the frick is that over there? That's a mud crab. What's up, Pastel? Hey. All right. There's another mud crab here nearby. It's Mud Crab City out here. Yeah, getting out of the rain was actually super nice, but didn't last long. Let's try to get out of here. Let's try to avoid mud crabs. They're all over the place. The terrain in this game is so interesting. Yo, perpetrator, dude. Thank you for the clip. Been watching your past Stardew playthroughs. I've learned so much. Dude, that makes me real happy. I like teaching and I like creating a broadcast where people can game alongside it as a companion playthrough. Is that a cool way to word it? Like, that's like one of my goals as a content creator. I try to create what I call like a companion playthrough. Not necessarily a guide, because I'm not injecting you with direct information, you know, like it's like a companion playthrough. It's like a companion like walkthrough, and you just like play alongside it and you learn little tidbits and tips from myself in the chat, and super cool. Yeah, thank you. I'll be getting more of that Stardew content on YouTube just in case y'all burn through it, because I know there's about 15 episodes of one playthrough, and then I think there's like a couple of another. I'm gonna try to get all that stuff done on my day off, actually. I might take 2 days off if I feel like I don't get enough done, but I'm for sure taking tomorrow off. And then I'm gonna be working on my house, and I'm gonna try to get some YouTube stuff done and Twitch stuff done. And then we'll see if I come back Friday or Saturday, depending on my level of, you know, the level of work I put in. I wanna see how much work I actually end up doing. You know, sometimes you take a day off and then you just don't do anything. Oh, just me? Oh, never mind. Sometimes I take a day off and then I literally just don't do anything because I'm like tanked and I'm tired. Is there a road over there? Character's looking for some roads here. No sign of roads anywhere right now. Just a bunch of bloody mud crabs. Some days that's me at work. Yeah, so I do have a lot of plans. Like, I told myself by the end of this week I would have my apartment done. So that is, I will be doing my apartment stuff tomorrow. I just don't know how much Twitch stuff I'll do. But yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost like pretty much done with the apartment. So by the end of tomorrow, and again, Friday if I decide to take Friday off. But by the end of the week, I'm going to have my house done. I'm going to have everything done, everything put away, everything unpacked. And I'm just going to be waiting for the carpet and just to start decorating. Because like I was kind of putting some stuff. Whoa, whoa, what is that? I can probably fight this thing. It looks like a punk. Actually, probably not. This thing is about to destroy me. Punch it. Punch it right in the head. I'm trying to get experience anywhere I can. Dude, I feel so bad punching this thing. It doesn't feel bad attacking me, though, I'll tell you that much. I'm trying to get experience anywhere I can. So if we see something we can, like a fight we can take at this level, we gotta take the fight. Like that's how this works when you're playing on expert difficulty or higher and you're doing a really terrible build like mine. You kind of have to take every fight you can get. Like you cannot, like if you can get experience from doing something, you need to do it for sure. You look like the Mandalorian. Yeah, we can't be messing around. We need all the experience we can get. Nice. Give me them acrobatics. Acrobatic levels. Jump every chance you get. Gotta keep reminding myself, pre-orders for MST 10, not 12. Yeah. 10, not 12. Get it in. I'm pretty excited. Arc Ved's Tower. I don't think we have to be here. Don't think we want to be here. Wait till you have 80 acrobatics. Oh, you know it, dude. Your Beatles knows. There's something up there. We might not want to be here. Sometimes these are okay, and sometimes these are really bad news. But it gets us out of the rain. Smilers, Rachie. Hope you're doing well, Rachie. It's good to have you here today. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Sorry about the turbulence earlier, chat room. Like I said, my OBS has been acting up today. I'm not surprised at all that there was a problem tonight, but there wasn't one yesterday. That doesn't surprise me. Like I said, for some reason my OBS kept crashing this morning before the show when I was pressing one of my normal commands and like weird stuff. So I've already downloaded a backup of my scenes and my settings, and I'm just gonna do a completely fresh install of OBS on my day off. And then reconfigure all my stuff again, because I think I just have way too many things going on right now, because I've been installing all of these plugins trying to like figure out how to get my YouTube stream to work, but I think I've just installed one too many plugins. So that crash, like I said yesterday, everything was like pretty chill. Having that crash happen today was pretty weird. So yeah, I have a feeling that Oblivion is going to be fine to stream. And that was, how do you say, a fluke. That crash, I think that crash was a fluke. I think that has something to do with my programs right now. What's up, Randy? Anyone on Mountain Standard? That's my time zone. What's up, Cool Legendary? What's up, Exhaustion? Yeah, so thanks for your patience, and thanks for hanging out on YouTube. Like I said, we'll just have to do the whole part 1, part 2 thing with the YouTube VOD, since those aren't so forgiving with cutting off. All right, cool. What's up, Burger? Oh, I gotta click back into the game. Oops. All right, I did see some kind of light at the top of this tower, so somebody could be here. Somebody could be here. I think they would already have heard me, though, because I have heavy armor on. Did I loot that stuff downstairs? We'll check on the way out. Nice, I can almost make this jump. I can almost make this jump. What's up, Kodhimi? Thank you, dude. All right, I guess the light that I saw was false. There's nothing up here. It's just a little bit of loot. I like these types of little stops, though, because... Ow. A little bit of loot is nice. Wait, there's a dead body in here. Is that a zombie? Wait, what? Uh-oh. Yeah, we did loot this stuff. Was that there when we walked in? And there's some doors. Headless zombie. I certainly do not like that. I mean, I like that it's headless. Trap door to the death quarters. Save. The death quarters. Like a graveyard? Like a place where you put bodies? A mortuary? Silver bowl. What the hell was that? What is going on down here? Why is this game so scary? What am I hearing? Is somebody in here? Hello? I'll fist ya. Somebody's in the bed. Arcved. Is he bad? Why is he sleeping around this fire pit? He's got to be a bad guy. He's got to be like a demon. What is going on? I'll take whatever I can get. I'm broke. I gotta go. I shouldn't be here. I really want to stop taking stuff on my... I don't think my character is all about just like picking up random stuff. I'm gonna stop. It's really against my like character, I think. I don't think we're just gonna go... I don't think my character is one to just go in and pick up everything that they see. We said that earlier. I really don't think that's this character's MO. And I've played a lot of role-playing with Bethesda. I think we're gonna avoid just picking random stuff up. Like, it's just not really my character's thing. So I do it instinctively because that's usually my MO. I'm just a massive looter. I'm a loot goblin. But I'm going to really try hard not to loot and just make my character figure out other ways to make money. So, a note written in a trembling hand. There is no world so great as the world of the mind. There is no voyager so well traveled as the traveler in the land of dreams. There is no Twitch Prime subscription so great as Artifice Nation's 62-month Twitch subscription. Thank you. Thank you, Kodhimi, as well. There is no abyss so deep as the well of terror that lies within each of us. I have plumbed its depths. I have seen the unthinkable. I am unafraid. Even death's boundaries do not confine me. I am the lord of limitless space and the master of place and time. Through the doors of sleep, the universe lies waiting for me. I will no longer wait for my dreams to carry me worlds away, for unknowable deeps to unspeakable vastness. I shall dwell in the house of Vermina forever, the orb my companion. There is no compass to my destination, no end to my journey. My mind is the eternal voyager, fearless and wild with wonder in the halls of horror. The orb of Varmina. Book of Daedra. Book of Daedra looks around, sees an orb, and the question is do I take the orb? You take the orb, right? You take the orb. Yeah, like you take the orb and you run. Like, and this is one of those moments where we decide our character. Is this Cozy's diary? You know what I mean? Like, we decide our character. We say to ourselves, like, how does our character react to the realization that this person is practicing Daedric arts? Is it a fight or flight? I think it is. I think it's a fight or flight. And the question is taking the orb a part of the flight? Because I think she's flighting right now. She's running, she's scared, she's gone. She does not like this. So it's like, does she take the orb just like out of curiosity, out of like, I'm broke and hungry? You know what I mean? Like, So because we saved before we came in here, we're gonna take the orb because you know that's fun. But like, yeah, like it's interesting because it's like, does my character like take the orb? Like and when you role play, it's fun to ask yourself these types of questions. So I guess you could say like, why would they not take it? Again, like out of fright. It's like you notice what's going on and you just leave. You don't think about it. But I think for some people, the orb is calling, right? You see this glowing in front of you. It's like it's calling you. It's like it's screaming, like, take me. And I feel like my character is curious. I think my character is more curious than they should be. And I think my character is the type of curious that gets them into trouble. That's kind of the energy I think this character has, because like, again, we talked about the curiosity with the alchemy, the fist, the going hand-to-hand combat. I think it takes a certain type of person to go against your family's honor and your family's like pride. And if this character is already gone against the honor and the pride, like, I don't know if they're too many steps away from grabbing an orb off the table and just running. What? Ancient portcullis? I think we just leave. I think we just leave. I think we just leave. I think we know we shouldn't be here and we leave. Yeah, I think we know we shouldn't be here and we dip. I think we dip. I don't think we want to be here. Arkved's Tower. Old wooden door to Arkved's Tower. I think we just leave entirely. What the heck? It's taking a while for this to load after leaving. What the heck? This was the orb actually secretly. The orb was actually a secret item to make the computer actually hate me? Oh, okay. Great item, great game, Bethesda. I would have woke dude up like you can't park there. The orb stole the frames. Yeah, that my computer literally did not like walking out of that building. Holy heck. Oh yeah, it's way better. Okay, what is all this stuff? Are we still in the same area technically? Yeah, we are. Nice. Nice, nice. Whoa! Okay, let's stop playing around. Let's go. Rob Boss is the orb in this universe? Yeah, it's like maybe the lag was the whole game acknowledging that I just did something really bad. Maybe the lag was the game was sending demons after me and they all just got sent and they'll be here. The Conjurer just got resurrected and he'll be here at dawn. The lag was the Conjurer being resurrected. Oh, here it goes again. That was the worst building exit that we've had ever. Nornal? What is Nornal? This is... So this is similar to the place. Yeah, I was just about to say. This is similar to the place we were with the bandits. Interesting. Yeah, this is basically the equivalent to one of those places. The door is the same. Yo, we'll see a cool legendary. Have a good night. Ah! Oh, nice. One of those magic wells down there. We'll go ahead and we'll take one of those. We should be careful, though, because the last time we were around one of these, we got attacked by the Conjurer, man. The dwarves in the Elder Scrolls series might be some of my favorite Elder Scrolls lore of all time. The lore of the elves, or sorry, the dwarves, and like how they've came to be and how they disappeared and stuff.
Night. Crew, let's go. H-Day cheers.
Yo, what's up? Sounds fun, right? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming to say hello. Ha! Wandering throughout the rain. Wandering aimlessly. Looking for some sort of signs of... What was that? Oh, some kind of cave. Looking for some sort of signs of not necessarily life, but direction. Since our character didn't really get any direction from town to any other towns. But we did, however, find the road again. And that's about the best direction we're gonna get. So let's take this road. Cracked wood cave. Interesting. Yo, appreciate you. Sounds fun, right? Thank you, chat, for getting hype. Thank you, Island. Thank you, Castaway. Appreciate y'all. LPK with the gifted to F and Stefan. Yo, bringing them in, badging them up. Badging them up and bringing them in. Thank you. Looks like we're going this way. This is one of my favorite ways to play Elder Scrolls. And it's fun. It's fun to be able to showcase it. We showcased it a little bit with Fallout 3 as well. Just the idea of just kind of going and really just kind of letting the game take you. Now, we found excuses to follow the story in Fallout 3 because I really wanted to follow the story, but I'm not really doing that with this playthrough. Right now, I'm just kind of hanging out and just playing the game and like I would in my free time. And you know, if we decide to continue this playthrough consistently, we could pursue the story and figure out a way to get our character to do that. Otherwise, we can just have some fun and see where this game takes us. All right, we have a wolf here. What? Did he just sit like a little cutie? All right, I'm sorry to all the dog fans out there, but he's got to go. The blood splatter is so not Oblivion, and you can turn it off. It's so much. It's so like that's a new feature, and you can turn it off. The blood splatter is just, it's actually kind of too much. It's like it's super Mortal Kombat-y. It's like over the top, unnecessary levels of blood. It's very Mortal Kombat-y. Mortal Kombat! Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, what are these guys doing? Do we think these guys are friend or foe? Friend or foe here? Oh, they're not attacking me yet, so...
Hi.
Marissa, what's up?
I think we should just pack up and go home.
Have
Hello
faith,
there.
Alois. I'm sure my father will think of something.
Your father was the one that got us into this mess. Tired of you always defending him.
Try not to worry so much, dear.
Where to buy weapons? Where to buy anything if you can afford to trap? Hello, my friend. A word of advice. Watch for goblins if you're heading north.
Watch for goblins if you're heading north.
Watch out for them if you're heading north. We ran into goblin war parties northwest of here while starting to build a new settlement. My family and I are still trying to figure out what to do. We spent everything we had to buy the land and supplies, so we can hardly go back. Say, do you think you could help us? We need to get the goblins off our land so we can start building our new settlement.
Interesting. So it's our first time actually getting a quest directly from an NPC. He's got your lips. Thanks. I've been kind of waiting for this to happen. Like, we have yet to get a character to like, give us a quest, right? So this is a pretty interesting moment where our character decides, like, are we going to help this family? I think after the demon stuff, we're a little shook up. And I don't think we're terribly interested in helping these people out right now.
Oh, that's a shame. I don't see how 3 farmers can fight a whole tribe of goblins, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, so you expect a single person to punch their way through goblins? Like, what do you expect me to do?
Why do you bother me? Go away.
What do you expect me to do, homie? He's like, I don't think 3 farmers could take out a bunch of goblins. It's like, okay, so you want one singled person? Like, I guess I am wearing like battle armor, but like, come on, dude. Oh, this is one of the forts that we got told about. No, it's not. It's a different fort. Wow, our first sign. Imperial City, Leyawiin. Now we know. Oh, wow. I can click activate. What does that do? So now we know that we're heading to Leyawiin. That's cool. Now we actually have in-game knowledge about our path and where we're going. And we could try to stop off to get out of the rain again here. And hope that we don't get attacked by monsters in a fort. He thinks your armor's gonna do all the work? Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump in here and see if we can maybe find a bed. If it's not too much to ask, could we find a bed that doesn't involve us? Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. So somebody was definitely... Oh! Traps! Somebody's definitely living here. Who do we think that is? Do we think it's a bandit? It's totally a bandit, right? You ready for this? Ah!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I don't even know if these guys were bad, actually. Does anybody know? Are marauders bad? Should I, like, is this... I just ran at them. Like, I don't even know if they were going to attack me. I just kind of ran at them and screamed. Like, wait a second. Are these guys bad guys? Let's go ahead and put on the Iron Curious that's better. And then drop this one. I mean, 85 gold is so much, though. I don't have any room for anything. It's terrible. Just drop it. Drop the boots. Drop these stupid bones that aren't worth anything. Why did I pick these bones up? Why did I pick these brooms up? What? This is what I'm saying, dude. I'm a loot goblin and I'm trying not to be. All right, let's go. No, just chill.
You're pathetic.
What's the matter? The baby gonna cry?
He said, is baby gonna cry? What a punk, dude. Dang, that was a bloodbath. That was a bloodbath right there, man. All this extra armor I got is helping a ton. I picked up a bunch of extra armor and it's actually helping out a ton. It's actually really nice. Nice. A potato. All right, there was a bed in here, so that's what I came in here for, and that's what I'm leaving with. I just needed to sleep, man. It's not my fault that they had to come at me like that. You know? Oh my gosh, there's another guy.
Who's that?
Some guy just came up here to go to sleep. He doesn't know. What's this? Stuff I dropped. He doesn't know. Wake. Oh! Right in the back of his head, dude. What a wake-up call. Now that's an alarm clock, baby. You can't get a wake-up call service like this one. That's money right there. Nice, dude. We're getting good experience. We're getting good experience here. Oh, we got some rats. Gross. Nice. Our character's actually scaling pretty well right now. Like, it's actually not bad. Not bad for the scaling right now. Like, if I wasn't streaming this game, I would actually consider, if I wasn't streaming it, I might actually consider going up the difficulty again and putting it on the highest difficulty, even though it gets stupid. But like, that's why I don't want to do it, because at that point we're not having fun anymore. It's truly just a challenge. Fort Cedrian Mausoleum. Okay, what was in the other direction? Iron dagger. Something hears me. Oh, it's a person. Oh! They have a shield. It's my only weakness. I can't punch through a shield, dude. Dude, we're just one hand punching them. Look. Because we have the torch in our hand. We're just one hand punching them, dude. That's great. I love this character so much already. Ooh, another Nern root. Uh-oh, there's a guy back there. Let's wait till we heal. I heard there's a lot of fisting going on this channel. That's the wrong category. You're looking for the just chatting category. Sorry, you came to the wrong place. Oh, you meant my character in game. Yeah, plenty of it. Yo, what's up? What's up, Bailey B? How we doing? Yo, good to see you back in here, Bailey. I saw you pop in. Happy to be back with some Oblivion. All right, we have all this junk, dude. That's not worth anything. Drop. Skulls, gotta go. All right, trying to unequip the torch. And I'm gonna fireball this guy. This could be the boss. Have you tested paintbrushes yet? No, I have not. All right, this could be the boss. He's a battle mage. That's pretty scary. I don't like this. I might go adrenaline rush on him. Where you running? Why you running? Why you running? You're running so you can cast spells. All right, I'm going adrenaline.
Die, damn you!
I'm going adrenaline rush. Adrenaline rush is so OP. Going adrenaline rush. All right, let's see if we can take advantage of this adrenaline rush. Anybody else? Anybody else want the heat? I'm pumped. Anybody else want the heat? All right, I don't think anybody else wants the heat. Are you loving it? I can't wait to play this weekend. Oh yeah, dude, I'm having so much fun with it. I'm such a big Bethesda fan, and to see them just straight up shadow drop this game like was so cool. It was just so cool for them to do that. Drop the shovel. All right, torch. I just want to be able to see what we're looting here. Obviously, we're here for loot and treasure of some sorts. So the people in town did mention treasure in these old forts. So we do kind of have a little bit of a motive to actually continue searching this place, especially since the first place that we stumbled across and that we looted, oh, another paintbrush, was, we also got that pretty expensive gem that we could sell for a couple $100. Hard. I don't like this. See, it wasn't right after it was fast. Yo, good to have you here, Allie. Enjoyed watching you play. I've only ever played Skyrim, so I might pick up Oblivion soon. If you have like an Xbox, it might be totally worth it to pick it up. Yeah, if you have like a pretty accessible way to play this game, it's a little bit unoptimized on PC, but it seems like it's running pretty well on PC. Like I said, like off stream, this game runs fine on my rig, so it's just the streaming part that's a little bit stressful for the computer. So I think I want the even faster. It is on Steam Deck. It's Steam Deck verified, day one. Day one Steam Deck verified. Yeah, you're good. All locked in. Yeah, day one status. I don't have a lot of lockpicks, so I might have to ignore this one. Sometimes it's cool to ignore a door here and there. You know, like not being able to loot every single thing. Sometimes it's nice, especially for like roleplay. I'll take that potion of healing though. Oh my lord, will I take that potion of healing. We need that, dude. All right, so not too bad. And there's a whole another side for us to go through. Let's go that way. The dead rats. Just finish your workout and you're making dinner. Anxious to pre-order tonight? Same, dude. I know. I'm actually mega anxious about it. It'll all work out, I think. It'll all work out. Whoa. The torches are lit in here. This is not what I was expecting. I wonder if there's a faster way for me to do my torch. There is. You know what I could do is I can put it on the shortcut bar. How do I activate the shortcut bar again? Like that. And then we could put the torch here. Make my life a lot easier. Yeah, not a fan of this place being lit up like this. Oh, there's a guy. All right, let's go ahead and pull them here. So this way I can just fight you. Just in case they have help around here. Dude, they're going in on me. This two-handed sword. They're going in on me with this two-handed sword. I gotta lover's kiss them. No! They stunned my stamina. Oh, dude, that was messy, dude. All right, we go again. I am a red guard. It goes like as far as my character's lore and stuff. Yeah, we're a red guard. It fits like the punching class the best for me. Khajiits are also an option because Khajiits do have like natural hand-to-hand because they're cats. So like Khajiit's an option. And like maybe like Imperial. I was thinking about doing Argonian actually. I did consider Argonian when I made my character, but no, not the undelivered letter. Right, there we go. Yeah, I did consider Argonian, but I ended up not committing to it. All right, this two-handed weapon is going to be a problem. Got him. Got him. Punch their lights out. Punch their lights out. Punch their lights out. What did you do after getting to the city? Like what quest line? I didn't do any quest line. Yeah. We're role playing, so like we're just trying to we're like moving our character along, you know, like so we left the sewers and we asked ourselves what would our character do, and our character wasn't going to the Imperial City because we just got locked up by the Imperials. Like we're not going back to the city that put us in jail, and in our story we weren't supposed to be there. We were in jail because of our parents, so like we weren't going back. So instead we tried to find a bed because we just got done with like a pretty traumatic experience with freaking Uriel Septum. So we just tried to find a bed and like a place to rest, and then we ended up fighting bandits and so on and so forth, and then we finally ended up in Sherindal, whatever that city is. So we ended up there, and there was no real quest or anything to do there. And our character stumbled across some Nern root, and because our character is pursuing alchemy and I would say like an aspiring alchemist, we picked up this Nern root and we got a quest to find an alchemist because of this strange plant. And our character can identify the value of this plant because we have aspiring alchemist roots. So everything kind of worked out. So this plant is actually our driving motivation right now, outside of just like little things that we're stumbling across. So yeah, this is our right now. Our driving motivation is figuring out what this Nern route is, finding maybe like a place to lay our roots, to figure out what our next step is, which would be trying to find our parents maybe. And I think that's trying to find our parents will be how we maybe pursue the main quest. You said, you know what I mean? Because like that would take us back to the Imperial City. So I kind of already planned that out for this character. But aside from trying to find our parents, we're kind of lost right now. We're kind of like, our character just doesn't really know what they're doing, and they keep running into a lot of real goofy stuff. So when we were in Shaden Hall, we heard about these forts and stuff that potentially have treasure, and that's why we're in this dungeon right now. Just like looking for treasure and loot and trying to like kind of get our hands on, or wrap our heads around like what's going on here, you know? Meanwhile, we went to Shaden Hall, and they straight up were like, oh, I was doing something. We went to Shaden Hall, and there was a lot of rumors, not like just about how bad things are right now with Uriel Septim being killed, and how the empire is kind of in ruins right now, and there's like a lot of real bad stuff going on. So I think our character's also kind of like digesting that right now, like digesting the fact that like the Emperor and his 3 heirs just got murdered overnight. And it's like, what is happening? Meanwhile, we have some amulet, and we were told if we don't take the amulet to somebody, the Oblivion gates, we don't even know what an Oblivion gate is. And we just, you know what I mean? Like, the last thing on our mind is this amulet, right? So I think like once our character sets their roots, I think they might like take another look at the amulet and be like, okay, what's going on? Maybe I should go to the Imperial City. Maybe I can find somebody there to help me, and then go from there. But like right now, I think there's a little too much going on for our character to just be like, oh, we better figure out this amulet. You know what I mean? Like we barely have well-being right now. We don't even have a place to sleep really outside of like an inn, you know? So like that's kind of the vibe I'm going with the character so far. I was hoping I had something to heal. I do. Restore fatigue. There we go. What? Why did I fall over? No! Oh, the lover's kiss wasn't quite enough. We have to pop some healing potions. You just did the job interview, which is exciting but exhausting. Yeah, dude. I'm sure you're ready to turn off. I should be fighting this person better. Just standing here and punching at them is the worst way to fight with this build. But like, I was really hoping I could just out-punch them. But it's not gonna happen. Oh my lord, this character's gonna take all of my healing, dude. Wow. This two-handed sword is too much. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay, there's somebody else down here. So we need to be careful. Let's wait till we completely heal up, and then we're going to attack. Let's wait till we completely heal up, and then we're going to attack. Now, I believe it's an archer.
Who's there?
He looks like he has a good amount of armor on. Ah! Eat that! Sucker!
I thought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Very nice. A steel curious. Homie just gave us an upgrade. Dude, that is a massive upgrade real quick. Hold up, dude. Where's that at? What is that? 7 armor? Ooh, we look nice instead of 6. Well, it's actually not a massive upgrade. Just an upgrade. And a tiny one at that. But still, massive upgrade. Gotta make it a big deal, you know? Massive, I tell you. And we'll take the iron boots. We'll just keep replacing the armor that we get, because the stuff that we're getting is at a better, like the stuff that we're getting is just better overall. Drop these bows. All right, do we have anything else that we can trash here? Like, we don't need this fork. I know you want to see if the paintbrushes work, so we can do that real quick as well. So usually if you drop a paintbrush, it floats. It doesn't have physics, right? I think they might have fixed it. They said they kept most of the bugs and stuff. So I'm a little bit shocked that they actually didn't keep that. Just because, like, they did make a point to say, like, we've kept a lot of the bugs and charm in the game. We think that stuff's important. So I'm a little bit shocked to see that they didn't actually keep that. Like, it's not a big deal, but it's like, okay. They didn't keep everything. Heresy. Do you think his character will find the +20 hand-to-hand gauntlets in this playthrough? I don't remember if my character found them in my last. Ooh, a hand sight. That's the real question. Like, did my other character find them? Is that how my other character found success in hand-to-hand? Or was she just going hard? I really don't remember what she was up to. Because I know in Morrowind, we did find the legendary gauntlet. But I keep mixing up all my playthroughs. Okay, this gate can be opened. That gate's scary. It was late into the playthrough when I told you about him. Inkwell. All right, so that's it. That's it for down here in loot. All right, now there's a door we can't open, which I think goes to the other side. And it looks like there could be something in here. We haven't technically found like a leader of the Marauders. So that could be coming up here soon. Like, we could be running into like the leader of the bunch. You know them well. They're finally back to kick some tail. They're bigger. They're stronger.
Who's there?
Oh!
Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me. Where are you?
I don't know. Where are you? There you are.
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
Oh, I better cut down on the ale.
Where are you?
I needed those healing potions. All right, let's get her. Quick save. Oh my god, they're a warlord. Oh my god. I do nothing to her, and she 3-tapped me. Oh my god. That is not good for us. That is not good for us. That's super bad news. I don't think we fight the warlord. I think we get the loot and we dip. I do not think we fight the warlord here. I don't think so. Yeah, this is the ball. Oh! 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 What's this door? Where's this go? Okay. All right, let's play Skyrim. All right, like, let's play Bethesda here. Let's see what we can accomplish. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. They hit me, and I can't hit them. Dang it. Okay. That's not gonna work. I'm looking for cheese. You can get all the stinky cheese in the chat you want. You can get all the stinky cheese you want. We're looking for cheese right now. I'm just looking for cheese here. All right. We're gonna have to block. All right, we can play blow to blow. We can do this. Oh my lord, they hit so hard. Oh my gosh, they hit so hard. Ow. Nice.
Just warming up.
It's like Tom Nook in his shop when he run up and down the aisles. Somebody cue the Benny Hill. No way. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, I wish there was a way to sort this stuff. I don't know if there is. Some healing. Ow! Ah! Dude, frick! Boom. Jacked up. Yeehaw! It's if you don't play Elder Scrolls games like this, you are playing them wrong. Yes, I'm gatekeeping in all of its glory. If you don't play Elder Scrolls games this way, you have not been playing them right. I'm just for the record, this is how you play these games. This is how this goes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Sorcery, please. Shock shield, please. I just punched him once. Just a little jab in the mouth. Oh, I missed! No! No! I missed! I missed my power punch, dude. I missed my power punch, man. Oh, what a way to go down, dude. I went for a power punch and missed, and they retaliated. Dang, dude. The best is finding a cheese spot for killing death claws. Yeah. Wait, where are they at? Oh, frick. This is serious business. I really don't think we're killing this. Like, I'm not even sure how we killed the necromancer last night. I really don't know how we killed that necromancer last night because, dude, somehow we did. So I have faith we could do this as well, but what kind of spells do we have right now? Okay, first off, let's just go drink the potion of shock shields. Oh, why is it not in here? Did we find the potion of shock shield after we did? And then they'll start doing some damage to themselves. And then we have cold touch. We have decaying taint. Let's not forget about that. Probably should get that looked at. They hit so hard. They hit so hard, dude. If I had adrenaline rush still or lover's kiss, I would be okay. That's really the problem. Is like I rely on adrenaline rush and lover's kiss a lot. They ran me down, dude.
Say your piece or...
Yeah, without having lover's kiss or adrenaline, we're gonna leave for now. We're gonna leave for now for sure. You have the speed buff. The steed. Oh yeah, Hell Ride, fortified speed and acrobatics. So that'll help for sure. Okay, they're coming up here now. So we're gonna go hide. And we're just gonna loot the chest and we're out of here. We don't have to fight them. They could have good loot, but we'll just get this experience and we're out of here. I just want to get this loot now. That was fun though. Okay, they might not go back down again. But I don't want to aggro them because they probably won't de-aggro. We saw what happened with the Conjurer. If I aggro them and try to run, they just straight up might not de-aggro. Frick. All right, I'm gone. Gotta go. Gotta go. They're gonna come through that door. They're gonna come through that door. Frick. I'm still not done looting. Chill, chill. I'm still not done looting. Maybe I am, actually. I am done looting. Yeah, let's get out of here. I just hope that they don't follow me like the Conjurer did, because that was messed up. Yeah, we might need to level up and come back, right? Like, if we were to just find a bed in there and had slept, we would be way better off. Whoa. Whoa, I'm not ready, Bandit. I need to give the game a second to load. Please. Please. Am I poisoned or something? What is this spell on me? Dude, this bandit is destroying me. Ow, just give me a second, please. What are you doing out here? This is just like your casual road bandit. This is just a casual road bandit. This was the PS3 experience? Yeah, dude. Yeah, my encoder is overloaded. Give it a second. It'll be okay. Yeah, the universe is still waiting. Yeah, give it a second. This guy's going for me. This is not even the guy. That's the thing. This isn't even the person inside. This is just some guy with a mace who is just nasty. All right, where's my steed spell at? Let's get out of here. There's another bandit. They're everywhere. Dude, this sucks. The road is terrible. No, jump. Okay, they're coming for sure. I'm being chased by 2 bandits. There's a third. There's a fourth. This is just Bandit Nation, dude. Oh my god. Like, I knew there were bandits on the road, chat, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Dang, dude, we're not getting a chance to breathe at all. Well, wait, we'll pause and wait. What is this emote? Loot? I like that emote a lot. Is that Scrooge McDuck jumping into a pile of money? I like that. I'm impressed with how you survived that long and did that much damage. Moon'em. Holy heck. Leaving that cave. Oh, frick. I need to click into the game. Leaving that cave and then running into a bunch of bandits was probably the worst thing that could happen to me right now. Yeah, and they have a dog with them as well. The rain? No, it's just the game in general. I don't think it's the rain at all. Like I said, I'm not too sure. Yeah, yesterday it was honestly way better than I thought it was gonna be. So I was like, oh, we'll do it again tonight. But for some reason today it's just way worse than it was yesterday. So like I said, I did notice that OBS was acting up today. I think my OBS needs to be reinstalled or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the rain's not helping, but I don't even see the rain on the screen. Do you guys? I think my graphics are so low you can't even see the rain. But it was pretty laggy in the city we were in as well. When I was in that city, I was maxing out as well. So what I've noticed is that the game just needs a couple minutes to load without a ton of movement, and that's like the problem right now, as I haven't had a chance to stop moving. What I've noticed is, like, if I just like pause, if I just stand still for a second, usually the game can load and everything's chill. But like, because I'm being attacked, I can't stop moving. All right, there's some kind of inn here. Imperial Bridge Inn. I mean, there's gotta be a guard or something around here. Holy heck. Yeah, that was brutal. that was probably the worst right there. No, they're still here. They're still here. They just beat me to death anyways. But now the guard, that they just got punched to death. Yo, what's up, Titan? Good to see you. That was the goofiest encounter I've ever seen there. They ran in and then the inn owner punched them to death, but just a second too late. They followed me all the way in there. Hold on, I'm checking my pics. Oh yeah, they'll follow you into every building. That's why I told you, like, I didn't want to aggro that marauder because they will follow you into every single building. They don't give a frick. They will punch you until they get punched back. Dang, no picks. I'm almost at full wonder pick again. I've noticed with this pack that everyone gets trash. Has anybody noticed that with Shining Reverie, wonder picks are just trash way more than they've ever been before? It's as if the wonder picks are, they're just way worse with Shining Reverie. Like, it's like nobody's getting good cards. That's what it feels. It feels like nobody's getting good cards ever. I rarely even see an EX And I don't understand. It's like, I thought it was just me not getting good cards. And I was like, oh, no, it's nobody. Nobody's ever getting them. And then it doesn't help that now shinies don't show up either. Right? Like, that's a part that you have to remember. It's like, well, first off, shinies don't show up. Right? So, like, boom, that's a whole another set of wonder picks that will never appear in front of you. On top, so now that's shinies and immersives just will never, and gold picks, I think, will never appear in front of you. So that sucks. So a lot of people are getting shinies and we're not even able to see those packs. So yeah, I think it has something to do with that, but it just feels like my wonder picks this past month have been atrocious. Like, oh, I haven't seen a single 2-star in my wonder picks in like 2 months. And the time that I did, I saw a Clodsire once, and I saw a Rainbow Pikachu once, and it was a different language. I failed them both. So I feel like in like a month or two, I've seen like 2 stars. That is it. And I'm just like, wow, what's happening? Why are these all bad? Yeah. I'm staying up tonight to pre-order tonight. Tonight is the pre-order night. And I'm staying up for it right now. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, things got actually 5 times worse than it was for Star Wars Outlaws. I really wasn't expecting that to happen. I don't know why it was so much worse tonight than it was yesterday. Literally nothing changed on my computer from last night to today. Just like a tech thing, right? So we're gonna have to call Oblivion though, chat room. I can't keep playing this game and providing this experience on Twitch and YouTube, you know, for a couple reasons. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even upset. It is what it is. But like, I can't keep running a stream like this. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. People are gonna find me. Your YouTube's not receiving enough videos smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. Yeah, like this is a really terrible experience. It's really, really bad. I can't keep streaming like this. I have too much pride in what I do. For all of you, for myself, and for that new person who just walked in the front door, I really can't just sit here and play this game. Like, we're not going to be able to continue this playthrough until I either figure out what's going on with OBS or I upgrade my computer. It sucks because like I knew I should have upgraded my computer by now, but like 90% of my streams are on my Switch. So it doesn't matter. You know what I like 95 of my streams are on my Switch. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't really have to worry about my computer, and then all of a sudden Oblivion Remastered gets shadow dropped. And it's like, well, so I'm gonna work on that and give me a couple months, and we'll invest in some upgrades and stuff. But yeah, just like a little bit of an unfortunate, and I kind of take full responsibility for it. Like this is like a little bit of a point of contention for me, if you will. It's like I'm not really happy that I didn't already upgrade it. I feel like I should have. So I just like feel kind of bad about all of this. It's like, yeah, this really shouldn't be happening, but it is. So it's super unfortunate. And you know, we're not looking for any tech support. Just know that I have the game on the lowest, very, very lowest possible settings, and it's still maxing out my CPU while I stream. Like it is what it is, man. It's too modern of a game, and my CPU just cannot keep up. Not even my GPU. My GPU's fine. My GPU has been fine. It's only my CPU. I don't know if it's because it's bottlenecking, because that's usually what that means. The CPU could be, my GPU could not have enough VRAM, because I only have 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and it could be bottlenecking, and that's why the CPU is being overloaded. That's what I heard that was happening with Outlaws. Or it could just be that my CPU needs to be upgraded. I don't necessarily think that's 100% the case, because it's a Ryzen 7. I think it's a 3600. It's 8 cores. Like, it's a pretty nice CPU, but in this modern era, apparently it's just not enough. It's just absolutely not enough, dude. So yeah, I'm not too sure as far as PC upgrades. I'm like a little nervous about it because like I don't know if this is like a I need to upgrade my whole computer including my motherboard type situation, or if I can just sneak a new GPU in there and a new CPU and stick my thumbs up, you know what I mean? Like I'm not really sure. That's one of the reasons why I haven't gone in the direction of upgrading yet, because I'm like, where's my bottleneck happening? Every time I have a problem with a game, it's actually my CPU. So it's like, if I spend $1,000 on a graphics card, I could still be having these issues, right? And that's the problem. It's like, so do I shell out? Do I buy a CPU and a GPU? Do I just upgrade the CPU? I upgraded my RAM recently to 64 gigs. So we're getting there, but yeah, it just kind of put me in a weird position because I don't really know exactly what's going on with my computer. I just know that it can't run modern games that well. And I know the GPU is kind of old. It's just a 3060. It only has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. So like, I don't know, you know, I could just need a full blown out upgrade to play these modern games. You know, I could just need a whole new rig at this point. Because I think my motherboard is somewhat old. So it might not even be able to maintain like a brand new CPU and stuff. I'd also have to look into that, right? So yeah, you know, if you don't know tech, and I'm sure most of you do, but if you don't know tech, it's just one of those things where like there's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot that goes into the conversation of like how to upgrade and what to upgrade. So yeah, it's just a do-si-do of looking into your rig and figuring out exactly what could use the upgrade, what's causing the bottleneck, and moving from there, right? But it's unfortunately not as simple as just like buying a CPU and just plugging it in, because then I also need to make sure my power supply is good. I have like a 750 watt, I think. So it's like pretty nice. I think that can handle a lot of modern technology, but I don't know what's the wattage go up to nowadays. What's the wattage go up to nowadays? Is 750 kind of low, or is that like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. I really don't know. I haven't done this in a long time. So yo, have really been loving your streams. Thank you for always making them great. Yeah, thank you, Strawberry. I appreciate you. I've seen like 900. Yeah. I'm like, so I think like my wattage is good for upgrading. I think my motherboard is still good. So I might just be able to pick up a CPU and a GPU, or just a GPU, and go from there. You know what I mean? Like, I might not need a full blown out upgrade. Like I said, it just comes down to, I don't even, the worst part is like, I don't actually even stream off of my CPU. So the fact that my CPU is always the thing that's capping out is so goofy, because it's like when I first loaded up Oblivion max settings, GPU's running at like a crisp 70%. The CPU's capping out. And I'm like, dude, this is because of a bottleneck. I've read about this. This is because I don't have enough VRAM. And when you run out of VRAM, which is the RAM that's on board with the graphics card, then your CPU takes the burden. This is what's happening. So it's like, it's weird. Like, even though the GPU's not capping out, I think the GPU is causing the bottleneck. I think it's the lack of VRAM. That's what I think is going on. I think I need another 4 gigabytes of VRAM. I had a Ryzen 5600X and was getting 100% CPU usage in modern games. It was bottlenecking my 5070 Ti. I had to upgrade my whole system to upgrade an AM5 CPU. Yeah, the whole system upgrade. So you upgraded. Oh, okay. So what you were saying was, wait, I mean, if you had a Ryzen 5600X, you were still bottlenecking and you had to upgrade to a higher CPU? What do you mean, dude? What is that? Let me see this. Hold on. Ryzen 56X. Let me see how advanced that is. That's a 6-core, 12 thread. So that's a Ryzen 5 series. Is that what it is? So maybe that's why. I have a Ryzen 7 series, but it's only a 3600, so it's not as advanced. You upgraded to a 98X3D. Might get a Steam Deck. That way you can stream from it like you do your Switch. Yeah, no, I've thought about it. I thought about buying a Stream Deck a long time ago because it's like a $300 thing that I could stream off of. But yeah, I've considered that. I've actually considered that pretty heavily. But it's not necessarily like a money issue. Like, I'm okay with spending money on my computer, you know? It's just, it's like I said, it comes down to the idea of, do you just upgrade your full rig, spend another $2,000-$3,000 because some of your parts are old, and if you can bottleneck your system, you know what I mean? Or do you just like try to upgrade individual parts and like go from there? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I do know that my CPU is like a little outdated. I'm trying to go look at what it is again. Hold on, I always forget. Like, I do know it's like a little bit on the outdated side. I think it's actually the exact CPU that's in my HP, which is really, really, really funny because it's like, yeah, it's pretty old. Yeah, it's a Ryzen 7 3700. So I don't always look at the last number though. I'm looking at the Ryzen 7. Like, aren't they only up to Ryzen 8 or are they already on like Ryzen 9? Yeah, it's pretty old. That's like the same one that's in my HP, I think. Me with my 2070 super trucking along, yeah? The first number is a series. Right. I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I didn't think the 7 series was terribly outdated yet. Terribly, but maybe it is. Yeah, maybe the 7 series is just done. maybe the 7 series is just gone, dude. Like I said, I have a 7 series in my HP, so I know it's old enough to be in that dinky machine from 5 years ago. That was probably already old when I bought it. So like, I know that, right? Your first number is a 3. My device, my thing is a Ryzen 7. Yeah, it's called a Ryzen 7 device. We're talking about two different things here, clearly. Yeah, it's a Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core processor. Yeah, so whatever you're talking that, but it is labeled a Ryzen 7. Yeah. Like, I'm not making it up, you know? So that's what I'm talking about. Let's see, is there a Ryzen 9? There is a Ryzen 9. Is there a Ryzen 10? Ryzen 10 release date. So they're up to Ryzen 9. That's what I thought. Q1 2025. Yeah, they're up to Ryzen 9 now, yeah. Ryzen 9 came out March 12th, 2025. Well, not necessarily, but like this specific one. The specific one here. I wonder how old the Ryzen 9 series is at this point. Like, I wonder when the first Ryzen 9 came out. Maybe like a year ago. I have the same CPU, and yeah, these newer games just can't hang anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's because it was such a budget-friendly CPU. That's why I got put into this computer. It's such a hot budget CPU, and like, it works for everything except for these modern games. Everything. Streaming, everything is just as crisp as butter. It's these modern games that chew these CPUs out and spit them out. Just annihilate them. Like, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. Just chew them up and spit them out, dude. We have a couple hours until we have to deal with our pre-order. So what are y'all gonna do to keep yourself up for the pre-order? Yeah, see, if I wanted to... That's so interesting. So that is like super confusing. So now I see why you made the distinction about the first number. Watching you now, I know why you made the distinction, because Ryzen 5 has a 7 series, Ryzen 7 has a 7 series, Ryzen 9 has a 7 series, Ryzen 5 has an 8 series, Ryzen 7 has an 8 series. So that's weird. Yeah, that's like super weird. Now I see like why. So the number doesn't mean anything. That's just like a word that they just put there. It's all just about the different series. So yeah, if I wanted a real upgrade, I would have to upgrade my motherboard. Oh, that's so brutal, dude. I'm not ready for a motherboard upgrade. At that point, I'm just building a whole new computer, aren't I? Yeah, at that point, I'm literally just building a new computer, aren't I? If I wanted an AM5 anyways. Like at that point, you're just building a new computer. Let's see an AM4 CPU. Let's see what upgrades I could get that's still AM4. It looks like I can get a 5 series. I can upgrade to a 5 series. It looks like I can upgrade to a 5 series. It doesn't look like I can upgrade to much higher than a 5 series. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything above like a 56 or 5700 in the AM4 slot. I'm not seeing anything higher than 56, 5700. It looks like the highest I could go is a 5 series, which would still be a massive upgrade, to be fair. Going from a 3 to a 5 series is actually like not a that's a good upgrade, and it's only $100. Like this could be like the most budget upgrade that I could get and just keep going with this computer. It's super budget friendly. Dude, these 5700s are only $100. Some of them are only 150. Yeah, like some of these are actually dirt cheap. Best CPU on an AM4 socket. In 2025, get a 5950X and enjoy your AM4 until the sun sets. I'm considering upgrading my CPU, my 3700X. Okay, so this guy's in the same boat I am. He said, my upgrade to a 5950X will be my final for this build. I may be getting off the PC hobby for good considering how bad things are. Yeah, it's terrible. I suggest getting a 3090 Ti if you want a future proof. Yeah, because the 3060s and compared to the 3090s actually pretty bad. The 3060 only has 8 gigabytes. The 3090 has 12. Has up to 12. There's a 3090 series with 12, I believe. And like 12 is like right where you want to be for like the next 5 years probably. 8 is like real bad. 8 is just not enough nowadays of VRAM. I find it hard that you would be bottlenecked with any of the games you are mentioning. He was just talking about Call of Duty Warzone and stuff, so like that makes sense, but Yeah, the 3700 is massively bottlenecking, so it is my CPU. Cool. I'm glad that I talked about this because I honestly think that my graphics card could continue carrying me for now. I honestly think that my graphics card could continue carrying me. I just need to get a new CPU, and I bet you I would be cooking for a little while longer. That's really what needs to happen. Yeah, no, there's two different versions of 3060s. Yeah, there is. There's a 3060 with 12 and there's a 3060 with 8. Yeah. There's two different versions of the 3060. Yeah, my graphics card's not bad. Yeah, it's just, I told you, it's just the 8 gigabytes of VRAM that's bad. That is the only thing that's wrong with my graphics card. It is, I told you, it's the workhorse. It never has a problem doing anything on my computer, like ever. My GPU is never the thing that maxes out. It is always the CPU. So like it's very obvious where the bottleneck is. I just thought that the bottleneck might have been because of the graphics card. I thought that maybe the graphics card wasn't holding its weight, but I'm realizing through this conversation that no, my CPU is old. It's real old, and I didn't realize that. I didn't think the 3000 series was that bad because I was looking at the Ryzen 7 number, and I was like, oh, 7's not too far behind 9. This shouldn't be too old. Well, no, actually, that's not how that works. So good lesson for me, I suppose. $58X3D. Let's go see what the price of this is real quick. Eight core, 16 thread. How much is this? This thing is expensive, huh? $500. Yo, Disney, we need another sponsorship. But the 5800X that doesn't have the 3D at the end is only $171. So whatever's going on with the 3D Vcache technology is overcharging it. You know, a lot of times, you know what ends up happening is this stuff is out of date and it's no longer being made and it turns into collector's items. And that happens all the time. It's like they'll make a certain amount of a series, but they don't make a lot of them. So like this 58X3D could be really good, but it just might not be worth it because it's literally $500, where the 58X by itself is only $170. So it's like, no matter what the justification is, that's $300 difference for what? For like how much performance? You know what I mean? Like it's generally speaking, that's the kind of stuff that happens in the PC world, and you can just go for the like the lower, like the slightly lower item, you know what I mean? Instead of a fancy stream chair. No, the stream chair was already purchased. Yeah, because the chat funded that and yeah, no, like you gotta do what you said you would do, you know. Yeah. I know you're joking, but yeah. No, that's already purchased. It's already on the way. So that's already done. That's already done. No, man, I can afford whatever I need for my PC. You know, this is my job, dude. It's fine. It's really not a big deal. It just comes down to the understanding of it all. Understanding what you can upgrade, what you need to upgrade, and how far your upgrades will go versus just getting a brand new motherboard. Right? Like that's the situation I've been in for a while, and I just haven't put my head against it because I knew it was going to be a headache. It's like, do I upgrade to an AM5 board, or do I try to pull as much as I can out of this thing with maybe a $200 upgrade, right? Like I could spend $200 right now. I could get a new CPU, plug it in, and my computer could be way better than it is with a single $200 upgrade. Like, that's actually pretty dope, and I might have found a solution that's a lot less scarier than the, you know, $1,000 price tag of some of these GPUs, because I was looking at GPUs, and GPUs suck right now. There's just nothing budget friendly at all in the GPU market. There's nothing budget friendly. So this whole time I've been looking at GPUs, not necessarily thinking about upgrading my CPU. I just wasn't thinking that way. So, but yeah, I mean, I would pull the trigger, but I still need to like make sure that it's compatible with my motherboard. So yeah. I have to I would still have to do research before I make this purchase. I'm putting it in my Amazon cart like right now though. I can have this delivered to me by tomorrow at 4 a.m. Like, you know what I mean? I just got to do some research and like make sure that it's like actually for me. Or yeah. I have 1 day shipping. I can literally have this CPU here by between 4 and 8 a.m. today if I order it right now. It's like that. Who's delivering ish at 4 in the morning? Welcome to the city, baby. We're a city boy now. We're a city boy now. I literally had to have tracker bots going to be able to get a 5000 series GPU. Yeah, no, I have the 5800X sitting in my cart right now. Yeah, I'll do some research off stream and I might order this tonight. I just got to quickly go plug my motherboard in and see if it's compatible. So like how you can do that is you can just go to PC part picker, right? And then you can just plug them both in and see if they say they're compatible, right? Isn't that like the easiest way to do that? I think that's the easiest way to do that, right? Without like a bunch of Google searching. How do I find my motherboard again? What is that? Device manager? I always forget what my motherboard is. I remember it, but I don't remember the details. Dang it, where? It's not device manager. There's somewhere where it's listed out very nicely. Don't I have CPU ID logged in? Sysinfo, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I know there's somewhere where it literally tells you everything you need to know. Your BIOS version, everything. Speaking of, I probably need to update this BIOS. Here it is. Got you. That B550, baby. That B550, baby. That classic. What's up, Shammy? All right, motherboard. Choose a motherboard. All right, this should be it. Let me make sure it's the right model number. Yep, got it. Boom. Add to part list. Okay, and then let's add. All right, let me pull Twitch chat back. What's up, Kat? And then, yeah, we took a break from night streams after the marathon. This is our second one back. We were playing Oblivion, but my computer doesn't want to do that anymore. So we're just yapping about PC stuff. And I got inspired to quickly just do this while I'm live because I'm just chatting. Bump, 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 bump. All right, let's see. CPU, choose a CPU. Dang, compatibility issue here. Dang, I might have to go lower. I might have to go to like a 57. 58 might not work. The AMD Ryzen 7 5800 does not include a stock CPU cooler. Oh, that's why. The MP550 motherboard supports the AMD Ryzen 780 with BIOS version 7656 version 17. If the motherboard is using an older BIOS version, updating the BIOS will be necessary to support the CPU. Okay, no, it will work. I just have to upgrade my BIOS. What BIOS version am I on? Okay, it doesn't tell me the exact version. I'm gonna have to go into the BIOS to see that. That's fine. Yeah, I would have to go in to see that for sure. And then I already have a cooler in my computer, so my CPU cooler is probably fine. But where do you pre-order the Switch? All right, so if you're in America, I have a video for you real quick that will help you kind of wrap your head around the pre-order stuff, and I really encourage you check this stuff out, especially if you're at a point right now where you don't know what's going on. Like if you are looking to pre-order and you are sitting here and you're not sure what to do, just watch this video. Spawnwave put a little bit of a guide out. He even shares some of his anecdotal experiences. He talks about the PlayStation 5 era. He talks about how people are probably lining up already. Apparently people on Twitter were already lining up at GameStops. So do not underestimate the amount of people that will be lining up. If you are going to a GameStop, you need to get out there. Or you need to go drive by or something and see if people are already lined up. I know somebody in our chat earlier today was like, I can't believe, I couldn't imagine 50 people would be lined up. We're talking about Nintendo. Not Sony, not Microsoft. We're talking about Nintendo. This ain't no joke, dude. This is people's lives. Like, this is people's whole lives. They grew up with this on such a scale. Like I think people are underestimating how many people are about to be standing outside for this Switch 2. So check that video out. I think Spawnwave puts some really good knowledge down. And that'll help you out. I'm going to be trying tonight at midnight. I'm gonna be checking it out at midnight. And if I don't get a pre-order at midnight, then I'm going to a GameStop in person. But I don't trust the in-person GameStop stuff because none of the GameStops around me know what they're doing. So, like, just to give you guys some advice, like, what I learned is I called GameStop and I talked to them. And in my area, GameStops have no clue what's going on. Literally, this is how bad it is. My GameStop is opening at noon, but apparently pre-orders for GameStop via an email we got goes live at 11. But GameStop is advertising that they're doing pre-orders in person when the doors open. So I called and said, which one is it? Are you doing pre-orders in person or are you doing them online? And if you do them online, will there still be stuff left in person? And the guy said, I have no clue. Corporate hasn't told us anything. Nobody knows anything. Now, your area might be a little bit cleaner than mine, but I just want you to know, like, this is pretty messy. And, like, stuff's confusing. And, like, for me specifically, I don't trust GameStop because all my GameStops around me open up at noon. So I don't even know what's going on with GameStop. All I know is I'm banking on a midnight pre-order. I'm going to Best Buy to answer your question, Sleepy Cat Loaf. You can do Best Buy, Walmart, or Target. I'm going for Best Buy. I think it's the best option that I have. And if I don't get one tonight, I'm going to show up at a GameStop and pray. So I actually have a copy of CPU-Z, so we're good. But I don't know if CPU-Z is going to tell me my cooler, is it? Oh, it tells me my BIOS. I see why you said that. Okay. Memory. Yeah, I just loaded up. I've had CPU-Z for a little while. You know, I have the boxes for all this stuff. I just realized. I literally have I have the boxes for my whole computer just sitting in my other room. When I moved, I discovered them all. Yeah, so I could literally just go look at stuff there too. Yeah, so now the only thing I'm worried about is like, is my cooler gonna be okay for a new CPU? Like, I imagine it will. Coolers have their own sockets. They're not attached to the CPU all like that. Like, I think any cooler will go with any CPU as long as they both fit the sockets on the motherboard. Like, I think that's fine. I don't think I have to overthink the cooler. I really want a ham and cheese sandwich. It's kind of late. Kind of late to be eating a Sammy. I don't think I have to overthink the cooler. I think my cooler's fine. I think I can order this CPU actually. I'm pretty confident. I just need to check the BIOS after the show. I can't remember how I updated my BIOS last time. I don't remember how I did it. I didn't use a flash drive. I can't remember how I did it. I think I just went into the BIOS and it like just did the update. Like, I didn't have to like plug anything in. I don't remember how I did my BIOS upgrade last time. Like, I know like a lot of times you use like an external device, but I don't think I had to last time. Yeah, like I think it was seriously just as simple as like clicking like an update button or something. Like, I don't think it was too bad at all. It was an app from Windows? Yeah, like, so I think I can just easily do that at the end of the stream and just update my BIOS to its newest level, and then from there, I'll know for sure if I'm on the right, if my CPU will be fine. Yeah, I'm highly interested in ordering this CPU because, one, because I take my stream super serious and I hate that it was bugging out today, and two, because I want to play this game and I want to play this game on stream. Like, you know it's bad when a game has you wanting to order an upgrade right now. you know it's so bad when a game's got you fiending like, I need my Oblivion and I need it on stream. I want a fist. And I shall fist again, chat. We shall fist again. I'm about to delete these VODs though, I think. Just letting y'all know. That's how much I'm not necessarily a fan of how this turned out tonight. I might just delete all these VODs tonight. And the next time we log into our character, we'll just start from wherever we are. Because they're pretty bad. They're pretty gross. I might just delete these VODs. But I appreciate your kind words, Strawberry, and I appreciate your kind words as well, M. Bliss. Yeah, don't sweat it. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's just a little embarrassing, man, that's all. I've been so good over the past couple weeks about not letting anything bother me. So like, I'm honestly good. it's just a little embarrassing. Like I'm just genuine. Like the word that I can describe is embarrassment. That is it. I'm just 100% embarrassed. I'm just embarrassed, and it's like, oh, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. I'm just embarrassed. Like, it's nothing more. It's nothing less. It's just embarrassment. I'm about to drive to GameStop to see if there's a line. Seriously, dude, you should check. Because if there's no one out there at this point, maybe you're good to just get out there like a couple hours before. It depends on your city and stuff, you know? I tried to ask my GameStop what the history of these other, this other stuff was like. Like, I tried asking my GameStop. I was like, so, like, do you remember what it was like when the PS5 came out or the Switch 1? Was there people lining up? Was it crazy? And he was like, I have no clue. But he's like, I did just talk to a former GameStop employee, and they said the Switch 1 was a madhouse. And that's all I got for you. But the Switch 1 was kind of a different era. We can't really go off of Switch 1 too much. Like, I think the PlayStation 5 is probably the closest thing we can go off of. And no offense to Sony fans, but PlayStation ain't Nintendo. So even that comparison isn't really good for us. Again, no offense, but Sony and PlayStation ain't nowhere near the energy that Nintendo brings to the table when it comes to a console release. Like, it's just not the same. Like, I know the PlayStation 2 era was insane, but we're talking about nostalgia. We're talking about like a company that has been in people's lives for longer than like some of these other companies have existed when it comes to gaming. It's like, it's very different. So it's like, we can only know so much from these previous releases. Like, this is all going to be its own thing. You know, people are pissed at Nintendo. You know, do people even leave the house nowadays? You could have fooled me. I went into this month laughing like, I'm going to go walk in the store the day of. I'm going to walk out with the Switch. Everyone said, record scratch. Hylian, are you sure you're going to be able to do that? And I'm like, I'm not. Like, you're telling me I can't just walk in the store? They're like, that's not going to happen that way, Hylian. The chat literally break checked me. They were like, you better check yourself, homie. And ever since then, I've started reading about this more and more. And the chat was right. You ain't walking in stores and buying this. This is not going to happen that way. GameStop is the only company that you're going to maybe be able to get an in-person purchase from. And that's because they're doing in-person pre-orders. Like, that's not going to happen. It'll be a couple months before you get to walk in a store and buy one of these. So it's like, it took some research. I didn't really get that either. I didn't really understand that in 2025. I thought it was going to be chill. Yeah, I'm having anxiety about not having a console. I was gonna go 3 hours ahead of time. You should check my screenshot and gaming Discord channel. It's released to the demand of the Switch 2 right now. It's I did see the post, right? You're talking about the post about Japan, right? Is that the post? And let me go to gaming news real quick. All right, chat has talked me into keeping the VODs up though, just for the Benny Hill moment. You're right. Just for the Benny Hill moment. Did the Benny Hill moment happen before or after the crash? After. Maybe we'll delete the first VOD and keep the second. Chad, you know, you reminded me that I don't care how buggy it was, we still managed to create beautiful moments during this episode. So thank you for that, Keisha. Thank you for that. You know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You know what? Take a badge. Take a badge for 30 days, Keisha. Thank you for that. All right. Nintendo received 2.2 million applications to pre-order Nintendo Switch 2 in Japan. The company apologizes they won't be able to accommodate the demand. This is crazy. For comparison, for Switch 1, they sold 330k units in Japan during the first week. Nintendo says it received 2.2 million applications to pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2 in Japan's store. The number far exceeds our expectations and far exceeds the blank. Hello, this is Furukawa. We have been procuring many material preceding production. April 2nd announced. Unfortunately, we expect a significant number of customers will not be selected when the winners are announced tomorrow, April 24th. So this is all Japan. So they're not even, they're not announcing the winners in America tomorrow. I heard that was like the first week of May. So that's Japan. I don't think that's us, right? This is Nintendo's own Japanese online store. Right, yeah. This is Nintendo talking about their personal store, right? Currently working on further strengthening our production system. In addition, starting tomorrow, April 24th, game retailers and online stores nationwide will begin accepting pre-orders. Yeah. This doesn't really change anything for me personally, but I understand like the gravity of the situation and why this is relevant to some extent. It's basically just saying whether or not people want to acknowledge it. Like, the Switch 2 is very hype, the Switch 2 is very popular, and people are very interested in the Switch 2. And we should all identify and understand that people are very interested in the Switch 2, and that's not gonna, and this is gonna be, like I said, I just heard a couple comments that were like shrugging off the amount of hype here. Like, oh, you'll for sure be able to get a pre-order online. Oh, there's no way 50 people will line up. And I'm not like calling anybody specifically out, but it's like, no, I think that while some people might be blowing this out of proportion, I think some people are underplaying the other side. And it's like, no, I think this might be kind of crazy tonight. We'll see. I hope. I don't know. Like I said, I truly have zero experience in how this works. I have zero experience. I have no clue what I'm getting into. The closest I've ever gotten to doing something like this was buying tickets for a concert. And that sucked. And I failed to get the tickets. So like, you know what I mean? Like, I have no clue what to expect. Like, if it's anything like that experience for me, I have zero faith I'm getting a Switch tonight. Because that situation sucked. The website just crumbled in front of me, and then it came back and they were sold out. And I was just like, okay. Like, like, all right, that's how this works. Like, all right, like, it's over. So I'll probably give it 30 minutes and I'm off the bed. Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know. I imagine if you don't get a Switch within the first like 30 minutes, you're probably not getting one. I imagine that's the case. But here's the other thing. Let's say that the websites and the apps get so overloaded, right? That everything crashes. Then it could stretch out over an hour, right? Like, in theory, if it gets so bad that nobody can get through, then pre-orders could last for an hour or so. If it gets so bad that nobody can get through the wall, and it's not just some people trickling through, then, like, in theory, like, you could stay up even later because you wouldn't be sure. So I think, like, if the websites are crumbling really bad, maybe stay up a little later. That's like pretty much the only thing I'm thinking. I think that's when it happened. Yeah, that's part of me is thinking like it's gonna be so bad that you're gonna want to hang out for a little longer than 30 minutes. No one's sitting outside of your GameStop. No one's sitting outside of your GameStop? Really? No one? Dude, punks. No one's committed. We got fake fans. None of y'all deserve Switch 2s. You better tell your whole city. Stay up until they're sold out. Yeah, right. Like once if it tells you it's sold out, then it's done. It's sold out, right? There's actually apparently a streamer. Hold on. If you watch that video I shared, here, let's go ahead and pull that video up real quick, because if you watch that video I shared, he actually recommends a streamer that's going to be doing stuff tonight, and I'm going to watch them, I think. I think I'm going to have this streamer up because it actually sounds like a good idea. Like, so here, hold on. Let me see if I can find when he mentions this so I can hear the streamer's name.
And give you guys, so there'll probably be a line out there anyway. Best Buy with traffic with bots, all starting tonight. First one is, and it works out for them, whether it's work at home or just they're even off for the day. Walmart's probably the move if you're not going to a midnight release, okay? Just on June 5th. Unfortunately, for what I could tell, they are happening when things start up here and pre-orders start flying all over the place. So first, let me start with Target. It's kind of framed, marking this up for you. It's difficult to find it. I recommend next generation games on the day of, but at this point in time, for allotment to open tomorrow and set up, which is actually quite a bit. GameStop in the morning when they open and get the Best Buy.
Yeah, I don't remember. He recommends a streamer. He's like, if you there's like a streamer. So somebody said use X for like updates, and that's what he's saying. He's like, there's a streamer. He recommends this like tech guy or Nintendo guy to watch because he's like, this guy will probably be able to like help you, like, okay, this website's down, so then you can say, okay, I'm gonna go to this website. So yeah, between Twitter and X, and between like maybe finding a creator, I'm not gonna sit here and watch the whole video again. You might be able to find somebody to kind of help you, like kind of like know what's happening with the websites. I just called my GameStop. They don't know how many they're getting. They said from what they are told, they will do pre-orders first come, first serve until the system tells them they can no longer accept pre-orders. I called as well, and they told they have a call at 5 p.m. ET to call closer to the store. They'll have pre-order information. I called mine. They said the same thing. Can we walk to the store and do pre-orders at 9 a.m.? I think GameStop's the only one doing in-store pre-orders. Yeah, I'm just like randomly reading comments from this video. Yeah, all the GameStops I called today, I called 2 of them. All of them that had no clue how much stock they were getting. Anyways, how's the new crib? What's up, Maddie Senju? It's been good. It's been good. Yeah, I'm just about to finish wrapping up pretty much everything, and I'm just waiting for new carpet within the next week or so. And then once the new carpet comes, I can get furniture. I'm not necessarily in a rush because furniture is expensive, but we'll get it. You know, baby's got to do. So I'm just like, I'm okay with just kind of waiting until the carpet comes, and then once the carpet comes, I can do that. Otherwise, I made it a goal this week to just finish everything else with my apartment. So all I have left is a couple boxes to Like I basically have to just put stuff away. And that I'll still have like maybe 4 boxes that are like unpacked, but those boxes are literally junk. It's like old newspapers, or not newspapers, but like old like documents, a bunch of fan mail that I've collected, you know, trinkets, amiibos, stuff that used to be on my desk. And all that stuff can be organized over time. I'll take one box at a time. I'll go through it. I might even do it on stream. We'll read the fan mail. We'll have fun. So all I have to do this week is like just get everything where it belongs. And then I'm done. I'm like done. All the blinds are put up besides for 2 little windows. I'll do that tomorrow on my day off. I still need like, so pretty much I'm leaving the I just moved phase and I'm entering the decoration phase. And once I enter the decoration phase, I can go through those boxes and get my decorations out. I can start putting up posters. I can get curtains. I already have some curtains on the way. You know what I mean? Like that's the phase. So the next phase for my apartment, because we're not done. The next phase of my apartment is now the decoration phase, where we're going to start, putting together the office decorations and covering the walls and getting curtains and so on and so forth. So still plenty of stuff to do. I'll be doing this stuff well into the summer, but we're finally going to be done with phase 1. I kind of like last week, I just let myself not really do anything because I needed a breather, and a breather I took, and it was nice. But this week I woke up, I said, all right, let's finish this. Let's be done. So like I started with cardboard. All the cardboard and every piece of styrofoam is out of my house, and everything I've ordered has been opened and put in where it belongs. So like we're done with like the cardboard era. And then from there, now I'm like I said, like putting either boxes in closets in the closet they belong in for like the room, or putting desk where they go, and trying to like wrap my head around what the place might look like once I do have furniture and stuff, and so on and so forth. So, and I'm also trying to wrap my head around scuffed eats. Scuffed eats is a big thing I'm like wrapping my head around right now. I'm trying to figure out exactly how we're gonna get scuffed and how we are going to pursue scuffed eats in my kitchen, and I'm like starting to wrap my head around that right now. So I'm trying to get scuffed soon. Yeah, what's up, Tay Ray? When are you supposed to get it if you pre-order? Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. It depends on where you pre-order from. I know Walmart has a deal that you get it at 9 a.m. on release day. Best Buy is doing midnight pickup. GameStop is doing midnight release pickup. So those you could pick up yourself all day on the 5th. If you get it delivered, you'll probably get it within a day to 3 days. You can always got to be careful about delivery, because there's a lot of tales out there, of something getting stuck in the mail. So you think you're getting your Switch by June 5th or 6th, but you don't get it till June 8th or 9th. And that kind of sucks. So if you have a pickup option, I almost recommend you just do that. And then you just go and pick it up with your pre-order, and you just walk out with your Switch and live your life. Plus, having something so expensive on your front porch would be terrible. Like, unless you're gonna go pick it up right away. Like for example, I'm not about the Walmart 9 a.m. delivery, because it's like, well, what if is that gonna be sitting outside of my house all morning? Porch pirates are aware of console releases. They're porch pirates. So they're going to be looking for boxes shaped like Nintendo Switches on porches. So like, you really do not want to get your stuff delivered to your front door unless you are ready for it. Like, that's not a good decision in my opinion. Depending on where you live, of course. Yeah, I'm going for the Mario Kart World bundle. Yeah. I don't really care that much about having a physical Mario Kart, but more importantly, I'm just trying to make sure that I can play Mario Kart on day 1. That's my goal. My whole goal is to be able to play Mario Kart World on day 1, so I can play it on stream. So yeah, I'm not trying to mess around with anything. I just want to get the bundle and be done with it. As much as I would prefer a physical, I just want to get the bundle and be done with it. On the actual day they release, do you think they'll be able to be bought in stores? See, you would think, but I don't think so. That we had that conversation on stream. I was under the impression that stores keep some physical bundles and some online. No, that's not how it goes. And I called multiple stores today, and they said when it's gone, it's gone. The only person that said differently was our friend Gamer from Life. Gamer for Life said he called his GameStop, and his specific GameStop said that they have a separate stock for in-store and online. But because they're doing pre-orders for in-store and online, you still need a pre-order. I called Best Buy. They said, I almost got laughed at, it sounded like. They were like, oh, you think you're gonna walk in? And he's like, no, we're selling every single thing via pre-order. When the pre-orders are gone, we have no more stock. I was like, so you guys don't just carry some on-hand consoles for regular people? And he's like, no, because regular people order stuff online. Get with the program, basically. And Target said the same exact thing to me. Same exact thing. Target was like, no, do not expect stock in our store. It's gonna all be pre-ordered and it's all gonna be gone. Yeah, Turbo Man, that's exactly what I was picturing. Get out of my head, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, no, you should not be under the impression that you're gonna be able to walk into a store and buy a console at all. Welcome to 2025. If you ain't pre-ordering, you ain't getting one. Like, that is it. Like, that is the conversation. If you ain't pre-ordering, you ain't getting one. Like, that is basically the end of the conversation. Like, just done. And then you have to wait for shipment 2. Now, shipment 2 could be pretty fast. Shipment 2 could be July, August. That's what I think. Could also be like September. Right? So I think shipment 2 is going to be fast. I think they're going to be restocking these stores within 2 months. Like, probably for Donkey Kong's release, maybe. But I could be pretty offbeat with that take. Like, that doesn't sound necessarily right. Like, in all reality, it could actually be like 6 months for shipment 2. Like, I don't really know what I'm talking about, unfortunately. But if they're out of the bundle, will you go for a physical copy? Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna take whatever I can get. Yeah. If I can't get the bundle, then I'm getting anything. I don't care. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because if I don't get the bundle and for some reason I can't get a physical copy of Mario Kart World, then I'll just buy it digitally for $80 and hate myself. You know, the huge. Jake Randall. Yeah. Apparently this guy, Jake Randall, is gonna be streaming it live. Yeah, apparently this guy Jake Randall is going to be doing a live stream, and he might be a good person to follow if you're looking for information. Wow, like look, it literally says the stream will coach you and provide you live updates on which websites are working, whether the app or the websites is working better for each retailer. Let you know which websites are sold out versus which ones are rebooting servers. Provide dancing and finger guns. So yeah, this I think this, if you are looking for like a companion that might be able to help you know like what's going on, like check, this is the video I think that's going to be going live. It's not live yet. I think it's, oh, it is live.
The page once it's in your cart. You just want to keep trying stores, and every few minutes it'll come back into stock in all the stores, and that's when you go to check out. So typically what happens with Best Buy is when you first get through, people, like, it lets you add to cart, and then people get stuck there and they don't check out and they think it's sold out. But it's on the second wave of restocks where once you already have it in your cart and you're at that process of just changing stores, that's when you're actually able to get a store selected and check out. It is super annoying. If you're like listening to this and you're like, seriously, I have to go through all this? Now you can see why I'm not really a fan. You know what I'm saying? But the good news is it's less than what it sounds like, because literally you're just refreshing the page, and then as soon as it says yellow add to cart, you click add to cart, and then it's going to say please wait. You're going to be doing the same thing Walmart, except when you're refreshing on Walmart, as soon as it works, you're in the queue. And then while those are waiting, you can see both of them. You'll be refreshing constantly and actively trying to add to cart on Target. Does that make sense?
Okay, so he broke it down. He basically said
it might sound.
He basically said that, like, even if it says it's out of stock right away, he said that's actually not true, because what's going to happen is that it's going to be so laggy that people's carts are going to be abandoned. Like, the system, it's going to sit there for 15-20 minutes, and then the person's cart's going to go away because it's so laggy they can't click buy. So then it's going to restock, because all of those people that had those carts, the switches in the carts for 20 minutes that couldn't click the purchase button, it's all going to delete and go back. So he's saying specifically at Best Buy, you don't necessarily want to believe it when it first says it's out of stock, especially if it's laggy. You want to, like, give it a minute and see if it'll restock, because people's stuff will die out.
After 11:59, and then just start refreshing like that.
He said,
like
so at 11:59,
the bundle that you want for Best Buy. Be on the product page of what you're trying to buy at all the retailers.
Be on the product page what you're trying to buy.
CMT NYC, thank you for the
and then
5.
at 11:59, hit the refresh button. And then he said Walmart has a queue system. So once you enter the queue on Walmart,
I would get there.
And once you enter the queue for Best Buy, you don't have to refresh as much. But for Target, you have to spam refresh apparently.
The better. I want you to be safe if you're in a neighborhood like Brooklyn, depending on where it is. But I mean, for safety concerns, I would say maybe 6 a.m.
Do you know how the purchase will work?
Walmart,
are we getting charged as soon as we pre-order?
No, you're not guaranteed to get
That's a
one
good question.
Anywhere. If you were guaranteed to get one, we wouldn't be here, right? How do you do Best Buy on PC?
See, this person literally just said, I'm going in person at 3 a.m. to chill outside the GameStop.
For Best Buy or Walmart.
This dude literally just said in the chat, I'm going at 3 a.m.
It doesn't work the same way that other queues work. Let's see. People are saying that lines are forming at Best Buy. We often get spam of... Oh, that's awesome. We also get spammed, like, fake information because people want attention, so just... so I'm going to hold off on that, but Elbot just shared some great information. If you want to practice the Best Buy queue, Laborsta Times just posted a link in the chat for a graphics card, which obviously you don't want to buy it, but if you want to see how the queue works, you can click on that link. You cannot refresh the product page on mobile apps. That's why I say to be refreshing the website. And as soon as the website updates... Oh, weird. Your link didn't work for me, Elbot. As soon as the website updates...
Look at this guy, this battle station!
That's when you go into the app.
Look how many web pages!
When does the Star Wars cookie menu came out? Oh, it's already out. Yeah, if you click the link in the description, my bakery, we're doing Star Wars Day stuff. We posted the menu on our page. So you got it's not at the top right now, but if you scroll down, it's out there. Thank you for that, Star
Apparently
Wars
there's a bunch of people whose GameStops open at 12
like,
p.m.
Nashua area.
And they're dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with.
And you want to order something from my bakery, you can check out my bakery in the description.
Oh, Hearts of Violet. Yo, good to see you here.
And you can DM me on Twitter to place an order.
Sorry about the dog.
All right.
I'm going to mute because the dog is terrible. That sucks. Oh, dog reveal, somebody said. Oh, so there you guys go. I think that this stream will be a good companion if you're looking for some, like, help while this is all going down, because I'm not staying live. I'll just tell you right now. I don't have the, I'm not staying live because I don't want to,
Co-owner of the bakery.
I don't want anything else happening on my internet and on my computer. I just want to zone in. So I'm not doing that.
What you? Oh no, it's okay. Oh, you're not even...
Yeah, but this dude might help out. Yeah, laser focus. Yeah. Lock in. Yeah, we're locking in. We're locking in, dude. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fade out of here. I'll go ahead and fade out of here now. No raid. We're just gonna fade out. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Again, just, you know, thank you for understanding. Thank you for not giving me terribly a hard time, and I really appreciate y'all. You know, I'm buying this CPU, and I'll get some upgrades, and hopefully we can do Oblivion Remaster Episode 3 as soon as, you know, maybe this weekend, which would be pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm gonna get out of here and go stress out for the next 2 hours. I'm taking tomorrow off, by the way, so I will not be back until Friday or Saturday, whatever I decide. Friday or Saturday. So probably Friday, but I might take 2 in a row. We'll see how tired I am tomorrow. If I sleep in too far tomorrow, I might need Friday to do stuff. All right, fam. Love y'all and appreciate y'all. This is Highly in Descent signing off from another wonderful Hyrule Gaming Group production. I will totally post updates in the Discord. Yeah, for sure. If I don't see y'all here on Friday or Saturday here this weekend, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode. Peace. Yo, thanks for coming to hang out tonight, everybody. We did manage to have some fun in Oblivion regardless. I really did enjoy it. You could tell I was cheesing. Much love, fam. Like I said, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines, your nightly routines. Night Squad, feels good to be back, Night Squad. Oh, I love our night streams. We'll get them going again soon, all right? Until next time, signing off. Peace.